What is up, YouTube? I'm not gonna lie, it has been a while since I've done a live video. So what I want to do right now, I want to go ahead and welcome everyone to Ask a Dev episode whatever it is today. As everyone knows, how the video usually goes is that what happens is that in the midst of my live video, you can go ahead and ask any question you might have, and after I talk about the topic that I have, I'll go ahead and make sure that I go ahead and answer that question within the videos, and that's why it's called Ask a Dev. So it has been a while. So what's up, everyone? What is up, Crons, Stan, oh my gosh, Crusader Rabbits, Fintech, Angela Lynch. Wow, I have not seen you guys in a long time. It's been like, I don't think I've done a live video in like 2 or 3 months. It's been a really long time. So it's really good to see everyone. And so today, what I want to talk about in this live video is talk about how, if I had to start over, if I had to start all the way from the beginning, let's say I'm still at my previous job and I want to get out of that job, my dead-end job, and become a developer today, what would I do this time here today? Right? And again, if you haven't yet, please go ahead and like this video. I'd really do appreciate that, to go ahead and get out my content to other people. And so if I had to start over today, what I would do, and again, if you guys haven't yet, make sure to ask questions in the chat and I'll make sure to answer that when I can. What is up, Angela, Stan, and Digital Jazz? Okay, so if I had to start over today, what would I do? Number one, now, I would sign up for Treehouse. I would sign up for Treehouse. But the first thing I would do before that, okay, the first thing I would do before that is that, oh man, sorry guys, I just had sushi. I would stop listening to everyone out there to tell me that I'm crazy. That's the first thing. I would look at how much I really want to learn code. I'll look at how much I really want my life to change. I'll look at my situation and see how happy I am, but how much that I would be happy with, how much more, what would make me more happy if I learned code. And that's the number one thing, because why? What can happen is that as you're learning code, and this happens to everyone, is that as you're learning code, you could get extremely discouraged. Like, there's gonna be so many times when it's just so hard, sometimes you just want to give up. For example, I'm learning the command line right now, and I'm working with the Firehose project. And I'm trying to learn this command line, I'm trying to work with it and do pushes and and pull stuff and etc. And I make so many mistakes, and sometimes I just want to like slam my computer to the ground. But you know what, because I really love it, and I'm really determined to get really good at the command line and become a better backend developer. I push through it. Why? Because I love it. So that's number one. Number two, what I would do is, to be quite honest, is I would go ahead and go to Treehouse, because I still use that to this day when I want to brush up on JavaScript, PHP, learn all these languages. I do think that Team Treehouse is the best way to go. Now, number three, what is the third thing I would do after making sure that I don't listen to the outside voices? Number two, making sure that I go through maybe Team Treehouse. For others, it might be udacity.com. For me, it's Treehouse. Link in the description below. The third thing I would do is that I would make sure that more than just trying to see how much code I can memorize every single day, more than memorization, number three, I would make sure that I stay consistent. For example, there are people who only can study maybe once or twice a week, and some people only study once a week, twice a week, 5 hours a day, right? But to be quite honest, what is better and what will help you learn code more easily is if you're able to learn code consistently every single day. Why? Is because it's just easier to retain the knowledge that you've learned from the previous day. For example, if you had to choose to study from 5 hours in one day, or you could study code 1 hour every day for 5 days straight every single week, you'll be able to retain that much more. You'll become that much more better as a programmer. You'll improve more quickly. And because of that consistency, you'll build a habit of really just studying code all the time. Why? Because even as a developer, when you do get hired, when you become a junior developer at your first position, you will still have to study a lot of code, and I still do that a lot too. Okay, number four, the fourth thing I would do is that I would start building projects immediately, right away. Why? Because what I've seen after having this YouTube channel for a while already, after people message me on Twitter literally every single day, emails, Instagram, YouTube message, and everything, right? What tends to happen often is that people will tell me, Chris, I want to learn this language, Chris, I'm working on learning this framework, and etc. But people never ever get to actually like building something. No one ever really gets to just actually taking the time to build a project. Why? Because anyone can say they know code. anyone could put on the resume, I know PHP, Ruby, MySQL, I know, Ruby on Rails, I know PHP, etc. But what's the best way to prove that you actually know how to code is through the projects that you make, right? So those are the 5 basic things that I would start with right away if you want to go ahead and become a developer today. Now to be honest, a lot of people think, will I become a developer in 3 months too? Will you be? No. And if I was to start today, I know for a fact I would not get a job in 3 months. I know for a fact I'd probably get a job in a year, but not in 3 months. 6 months to a year for sure. So that is how that's how I would start if I was to learn code all over again, starting over today. Right, so let's go to the questions right now. Wow, there's a lot of comments on here. All right, who else is on here? Keith Franklin. What web host do you suggest? I suggest dreamhost.com. Dreamhost.com is what I use right now. Let's see. Angela Lynch says, dude, you're such an inspiration. No, thank you for even watching. JJ Smith, it's been a while. What's up, man? Jose Salinas, hello. Welcome to the live video. Isaias Ogby, what is up? Why does it say I have poor connection? I should not have poor connection right now. I have 4 bars right now. 4 out of 5. That's crazy. No way. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, sushi was really good. I had 2 shrimp tempura rolls today. How long does it take to learn Git to be great at it? It depends. For me, it took a while. What is up, Alpha? Udacity's pretty good, Stan. Okay, any questions though? Okay, so WorldFlow Productions is asking this. He's asking, should I pay for the tech degree at Team Treehouse or just the basic per month? WorldFlow, do the basic $25 per month. You do not need a tech degree. You don't need a premium subscription service. You just need the basic one. Why does it say I have poor connection, man? This is crazy. All right, let's continue. Luff Monkey says, what do web developers who work for a company like yourself do? What I do every single day is that I am one of the main, the only developers that really talk with clients every single day. Right, I am one of the main, I'm direct contact with all the clients. They email me to make changes to the web pages because I'm not the best front-end developer at my office. I'm still a junior, right? But I am the main one, meaning I do all the front-end work pages that don't require back-end development. I answer emails every day. I go into conference calls. I'll guide clients through, our dashboard. And those are the type of things I usually do every day. And I do integrate with APIs. It's cool. Let's see. What other questions do we have in here? Good question though. Let's see. All right. Digital Jazz says, Chris, how long does it take to learn Git to be great at it? And do you have any recommended sources for learning Git? Right now, the way I'm learning Git is through the Firehose project, and you can actually learn it through Free Code Camp. Free Code Camp. That's where I learned it too. All right, man. Let's see. Any other questions? Angela Lynch says this. Angela Lynch says, you inspired me to get out there and apply, and I had the best interview yesterday praying to get the job. Angela, that's awesome. You gotta hit me up on Twitter if you get that job. Hit me up on Twitter now, actually, after this video. Let me know how it goes. All right, what else is here? All right, Kira says, hey Chris, I finally caught another one of your live videos. What is up, Kira? Any other questions, man? All right, Stan is asking me this. Chris, did you learn JS in Treehouse? I guess the question also is, where's the best place to learn learn JavaScript? For me personally, I learned all my JavaScript from Team Treehouse and on the job and through Google. That's it, right? So I would honestly say is I go through Treehouse, and after going through an entire track on my own and going through it a second time, now that I know JavaScript, I can honestly say, with a genuine heart, that Team Treehouse is the way to go if you want to learn JavaScript. Go through the JavaScript, full stack JavaScript course, and you will learn a lot. Good question, man. So Erazate is asking this question. He's asking this question: what is the biggest mistake you made at work? My biggest mistake is that I shipped it was a really complicated project. It was really complicated. I had to create a lot of functions, loops, etc. JavaScript, a lot of front-end customization I have to add to the page, and I sent it perfectly, no bugs, but I had a bunch of spelling errors in that. Oh my gosh, man. That's my fault though, because I'm not good at spelling. I'm really not. And you're a coder, you have to spell things correctly, right? And so everything went well. It was perfect, and I double checked it like crazy, but I didn't read all the text that I read in there, on all the paragraph text, the field text and everything, placeholders. Things will look really funny, and doesn't, even though the page I created was really professional, it works really well, because I had spelling errors, it made that website look like it was not professional at all, even though it was a very good page. That was my biggest mistake. Number two, second one, actually that's the second biggest mistake. The biggest mistake I made is I accidentally changed a name to a folder that actually shut down all the websites. And then the senior developer came in and he changed it back and all the websites were up. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying. No, I don't use Tower. I just use, is that Bash? That was a Mac? I forgot what it's called. No, Ruby is actually, Omar, is Ruby hard? No, Ruby is considered a programmer's best friend because of how easy it is to learn code. It's a good question. Yes, I do work with a project manager called my technical director. He guides me on what I need to do every day. That's what I usually do, etc. Books I recommend, I'll put the link in the description below, maybe tonight after this video uploads, and then I'll go ahead and link what books to read. All right, I gotta go soon, guys. Last questions. If you have no more questions to ask, if you have a question you want to ask, put it there right now. Again though, if you haven't, please like this video, guys. Please, it would mean the world to me. It'll help go ahead and push out my content out there to more people. All right, so here you go. What is the ratio of jobs that want a tech interview for a beginner dev? Sorry, I don't really understand your question, bro. All right, next one. Stan, are you confident on your CSS positioning without punching your keyboard? Yes, I am extremely confident in my own positioning. But again, when it comes to positioning, I'm thinking you're talking about position absolute, position relative, and then there's like top, bottom, right, left, whatever. In regards to that, yes, I'm pretty confident, but you'll never get it perfect on your first time. Yeah, JJ Smith, Ruby's easy. Ruby on Rails is pretty difficult, but it is a very popular language. It's not as advertised as it used to be, and a lot of people hate it. I used to, but now after learning it, I absolutely love it. I love it, man. I love it. All right, Udemy versus Treehouse. I'm gonna make a video on that, Adam. You know what? Let me screenshot this. Okay. Good question, man. All right. Okay, I have to go, guys. I really have to go. Philip says, what text editor do you use or something like that? I used Adam. Florida McGregor, none. None. All right. How do you practice interviews? You just record yourself, you know. Maybe just watch videos, to be quite honest, just to learn. All right, guys, I don't want to make this video long. I actually have to go. I need to head out to church. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment below. Not a message, okay? This is going to erase once I end the video. But once the video posts, leave a comment below. Let me know if you want me to do more live videos. And if you haven't, please like this video. Thank you for everyone for watching. This is Chris Sean from Ask a Dev, Life of Web Developer. I'll see everyone later. I'm sorry I can't stay longer. Love you all. And I'll be posting a vlog in 2 days. How many days? 2 days. So on Friday. See you guys later. Peace.